Hi friends, welcome to Let's Go Car Cruising. My name's Mark and I'm a certified car nut. I go to car shows, cruise nights, cars and coffees, any event that has cars and wheels at it to get the stories, because the stories and the memories are where it's at. Tonight I'm out at Hebert's Candy Mansion in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts for their weekly Thursday night cruise. And we're going to get with some people and we're going to learn about some cars tonight. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Don't forget, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell, because you're really going to want to see what I got coming up. I got some really awesome stuff on deck real soon. So again, thanks for watching, and let's go car cruising. Well, we got Old Faithful Miss Ruby Red Corvette here out tonight, and seems kind of fitting because back in 1998 or 99, this was at the first Hebert Candy Mansion cruise night. My wife and I were part of the small group that got this event up and running, and this car was here for the first one. So kudos to still having it, and it's still a blast to drive. Shined up, cleaned up pretty well, and it's still a fun car. All right, folks, we're here with Mark, and he's going to tell us about his really sharp blue Camaro Z28. And so what do we got going here, Mark?
Thanks. Well, original owner, 1973.
Wow. Now, see, that's a cool story.
It's been around for a while.
Yep.
I spent 25 years in my aunt's barn, so
Okay.
it didn't always look like this. But,
Okay.
you know, I don't know the exact numbers, but it's a combination LT and Z28. So it's an
Okay.
LT trim package.
Which was a higher option level?
It's just trim. It was
Okay.
trim.
Okay.
Wood interior, different trim stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is an actual Z28 also. It's a combination, which, you know, Z28 performance package.
Okay. So did you order it back then, or did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, it was an LT Z28 with one option. That was a Z28 performance package, and the dealer installed a spoiler in the back.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, as a dealer installed item. So other than that, that's pretty much it.
So you've had it. So you've restored it at some point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, we used it for about 7 years. I was a daily driver. My wife used to drive it to work, Sears and stuff.
As they were.
Yeah, that was back in the day. That's what he.
Sure. Yeah.
He was just a daily driver. And once we started to have kids, we said, well, it's got to go in my aunt's barn. We sat there for close to 30 years.
I can relate to that.
Yep. Then when the kids get out of college, like, whoop, out of the barn, get some restoration done.
There you go. Well, that's great. Continued enjoyment with the car, Mark, because that's really cool. It's a family legacy now. It's part of the family, and thanks for taking the time to tell us all about it.
You're welcome.
Thanks. All right, folks, we're here with George, and George is going to tell us about this big blue Pontiac. And what model is it, George?
It's a 1970 Pontiac Catalina.
Catalina,
400
okay.
engine convertible.
And it's a convertible. Terrific. So you started to tell me off camera, and I said, whoop, wait a minute, let me press the record button here. You bought it new.
Bought a brand new one at Lawless Cadillac on Shrewsbury Street.
In Worcester.
In Worcester.
Wow.
Yep.
That's cool. And you've had it all this time.
Yes, I have. It was my everyday car for 3 or 4 years, and then
Okay.
I kept it and I eventually restored it.
Restored it? Sure. So how did you end up with this one?
Well, I had gone down to Butler Chevrolet and looked at an Impala.
Yep.
And leaving there, I was coming up Shrewsbury Street, and this car was in the window of Lawless Cadillac, and it just had blue color.
The blue jumps at you.
It just jumped at me.
Oh, that's awesome. So did you have it restored at some point?
Yes, about 22 years ago, I've got other cars. I've restored cars.
Okay.
A lot of cars, and this one I restored in about 22 years ago.
Wow, it still looks awesome.
Yeah.
And you get it out and you use it and you have a ball with
I
it.
cruise around, sure.
Absolutely.
It's a nice riding car. Very nice.
As big, wide track Pontiacs
Yes,
as they did.
Absolutely.
Is that a 400?
Got a
in it?
400.
400 in it?
Standard, and you never standard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And continued enjoyment with the car, because it's cool and it's got a great story.
I certainly will.
Thank you. All right, we're here with Pete, and he's going to tell us about his little Model A hot rod.
The Model T.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
T?
the
Oh, okay.
26. 26
I'm sorry.
Model T, yeah, it's a touring car, 4-door convertible, and all chrome front end, lots of pinstriping. Even the front shocks are pinstripe.
There you go.
Pinstripe. Disc brakes all around. 350 with a turbo 350, like 300 horse.
So it's a nice driving car.
Oh yeah, it's
Fit the whole family in it.
dependable. Yeah, it's got a Ford 9-inch disc brakes in the back too.
Okay.
Dual side tanks for the gas. Yeah, it's a nice toy. It's
Wonderful. Little small block Chevy.
Yeah.
Nice driver, and there you go.
yeah. So
Well, I'll get a.
yeah, you can see the back. But yeah, it's got nice pinstriping on the back here. Coilovers. It's a Ford 9-inch, but
It's got the quick change cover on it.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, they tapped the holes. I was like that when I bought it, but specialty. Yeah.
And I like the year manufacturer plate. I'm a plate geek.
Yeah, I got a pair of those. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Well, I'll
It's
get
been a great
I'll get a
car.
picture of the
sign.
and if anybody is interested in a cool little hot rod,
Yeah, you can show them the interior. It's like
they can check it out. All the proper gauges.
Yeah.
Seat belts. There you go.
seat belts.
Perfect. Well, thanks for telling us about the car, Pete.
Yeah,
Good
thank
luck
you.
with it,
Thank you,
and
Ken.
we'll see you on the road with something else then, huh?
Yeah,
There you go.
awesome.
Yeah, got a really clean, classy white 73, and it's got the solid front bumper and the chrome on the rear. Nice clean black interior, automatic transmission. And the last year for the chrome bumpers. Cool car, nice cruiser.
68 Pontiac Le Mans convertible. I've owned this car since 1970.
There you go.
I bought it when I was in the Navy, and I needed a car to go back and forth with. And I ran it for 2-3 years. It was just a regular car. It was silver. It was an automatic. It had a 350, skinny tires and hubcaps. Ran it 2-3 years, and then I needed tires. So I put some tires and mags on it to see what it looked like, and it changed the whole car. And
Makes it pop a little bit.
I went from there. I put air shocks in it, and that's what started me out using it. This car hasn't seen winter since 1975 when I put mags on it.
Okay.
It's been garaged every winter. Where I live now, I have a garage. I've lived there 35 years. Car hasn't seen rain. Car's got a 1975 Pontiac Grand Prix 400 motor in it.
Okay.
Set of headers on it, 4-barrel. Used to be an automatic car. I changed it over. I put a 4-speed transmission and a 366 posi rear end in it.
Okay. That makes it a little more fun.
It makes it a little more fun. People look at the car, the first thing they say, they go, "Oh, look, it's a 4-speed car," you know?
Yep.
When you have an old classic hot rod, you kind of want to see a 4-speed in it. And, you know, and that's what it is. I changed it to red, of course, because it had to be red,
Sure.
you know, and I bring it out to a lot of cruise shows, and I've owned the car 52 years.
And you have a ball with it.
And I have a ball with it, and I use it every summer.
There you go. Well,
And
thanks for taking
and
the
it
time to
sleeps
say
all
hello.
winter.
Yep. The cruise season is too short up here in New England.
It's too short, yes. We can't wait for it to get started. And I'm not one of these guys that says it's too hot either.
Right.
I got
right.
air conditioning.
There you go. Put the top down, and there you go.
That's
All
it.
right, Richie. Thanks again.
No
and,
problem.
Continue to cruise the heck out of it.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, we're here with Henry, and he's going to tell us about his Ford Elite.
Ford Elite.
Okay.
These were only made for 3 years.
What year is this one, Henry?
This is 76.
Okay.
They made them from 74 to 76. In 74, it was called the Gran Torino Elite.
Ah, okay.
But the year after that, they dropped the Gran Torino and just called it the Elite.
Okay.
It's got a 400, well, actually, it's not a 400, 351 cubic inches. It's a V8.
Yep.
Probably 155, 159 horsepower, but it rides, it floats.
Yes.
You forget just how nice these cars rode.
Big car, comfortable ride.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we're so used to the cars today. I have a Honda CR-V.
Right.
And it's nice and everything, but you feel every little bump and everything.
Yeah.
You know, this thing, you know you're going over the bumps, but you don't really feel it.
Kind of.
It floats.
Yeah.
And it's really a lot of fun. But I'll tell you, I went to put gas in it the first time I first got it. I got it 2 years ago.
Okay.
It was 3/4 full. I put the nozzle in the gas tank. I figured maybe 20. It's 3/4 full now. $25, $30, $32, $33, $35. I said, oh, I thought there was a leak in the gas tank. I had to look under the car. Ford made this a 26.5 gallon tank.
Oh my God.
Because it only gets 12 to 13 miles a gallon.
Sure.
So they put a big tank on it.
Right.
So that's why it just kept going in.
So you've had this 3 years, you said?
No, actually, I got it like about a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
And in fact, Rudy, the guy from Milford, who's over there right now, drove it in, and I saw it, and I said, I had a 48 DeSoto,
Okay.
and it was wasn't shifting right and everything. So I sold it to a guy in Jacksonville, and then when I saw this, I looked at it and I said, there's not a scratch on this thing.
Yeah. Really nice shaped car.
It's got 44,000 miles on it.
Wow.
It's like it's brand new, and I went out and took a ride in it. It's from Milford, Mass, and I just fell in love with the car.
Awesome.
It's just so much fun to drive, and got air conditioning.
Yep.
It's got power front disc brakes, stereo AM/FM radio, and a classic car.
Yeah.
Never had that before.
Sure, absolutely.
So it's got the modern amenities, air conditioning. It's just nice. It's just a nice, pleasant
And you
car.
go out and you can have a good time and you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And everybody loves to look at it. They want their picture taken with it, and
Sure.
take pictures of it, and go to a gas station. They want to know, wow, what year is that? And I have them guess.
Yeah.
I always try to guess.
I think a friend of mine had. I think it was a Torino Elite, so maybe it was earlier than this. But it's a
74s.
very, very similar car back in high school.
They didn't change them at all.
Yeah.
And I think the last year, as far as I know, they sold like 126,000. This was the Monte Carlo Fighter.
Yes.
That's
okay.
why they built it. At that time, the Thunderbird was $7,000. The Monte Carlo was $4,200.
Sure.
And Ford didn't have anything to compete with that. So they built this.
Yeah.
And it was about $4,200, $4,300. And they built it for 3 years, and it just fell out of favor. I don't know why they stopped building them, but it's just a sweet. I love the grill. The grill is just. And they also have, you notice, the bumpers are pushed out a little bit.
Yep.
Because in those days, the manufacturers were making it called 5-mile-an-hour bumpers.
Right. Safety bumpers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you actually nudge something, wouldn't do anything. We'd just push it in a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
It didn't last too long, but
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for
you're welcome.
thanks for saying hello, and keep on cruising it.
Thank you.
So, green Duster 340. Oh, for sale. Okay, I'll get a shot of the for sale sign. If anybody's looking for a green Duster. Very nice car. Bright orange Chevy Coupe. Very clean. Well done. And a back seat to take the family out for an ice cream. Sits nice. Two-door sedan. And a C10 square body. Again, really nice truck. They're quite popular nowadays. Interior's nicely done. Get it out and cruise it. Little cowl hood. Makes it look sharp. And we got a crooked deuce. 5-window coupe. A little bit of a chop. Might make it challenging for someone 6'4" like me to get in it, but that's okay. Really sharp looking car. Awesome. And an Oldsmobile pace car, a Delta 88 from 1977, I believe. Wow. Don't see many of these around. Nice looking car. Well kept. And I know this one's a 1987 Monte Carlo Super Sport Aero Coupe. Because I had a white one back in the day that I bought new from Ragsdale Chevrolet. And mine was a white one, maroon interior like this. Bucket seats, T-tops. What a fun car. Daily driver, drove the heck out of it. and used it up and moved on. Boy, I wish I had it now. All right, folks, we're here with Bo, and I couldn't just walk by this one, Bo. I had to stop and say hello and tell me about this because it is wicked cool.
So this is a dream of mine, long time coming. My wife and I were kicking around. We've always been into Volkswagens. Wanted a Beetle. So about 2 years ago, myself, my friend Brandon Tyler, all these guys down in Worcester, check out Old Soul Motor Co.
Okay, shout out, yep.
Shout out to those guys, because this wouldn't be happening without them. They found this car down in Georgia. Somebody called them up and said, hey, this needs a new home. They said they knew a guy, that's me. We brought it up, a lot of planning, collecting parts, and we really went after it. Again, we just got this about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? So it's fresh?
Fresh.
Wow,
Everything's
okay.
fresh. There's still missing some things here and there on my end that, just kind of.
So what kind of shape was it in when you brought it up?
When we brought it up, it was, most of the metal work was done. It was in primer. It was almost ready to be painted.
Okay.
So minimal metal work. So we basically stripped it down, rolled the thing over. We rhino lined the bottom. Already came on the lowering kit, so it's already low. This is where it was at.
Okay.
Full body work, full interior work. They just refreshed the motor. And again, hunting down our Safari windows was the biggest thing.
Yeah, those are awesome. I mean, I was off camera. I was telling you about a guy I just met, and I don't think he had the opening the opening windows, front and rear.
Front and
Wow.
all the way around. Yeah, we got the
That's
sides in, front and back. So that came from Loose Nuts.
Okay.
Right there. It was another thing that we were hunting down for, and we were on a wait list for about a year. And he hit up Brandon and Old Soul again. Shout out.
Well, that's
and,
awesome.
He said, "Hey, we got to pick these up," and that was the last thing.
So how did you pick this color?
Funny. So this car.
Stories are awesome.
Stories are awesome. So the car was originally, it was my wife, and it was kind of a surprise. So we were pushing down the road. We wanted Lago Blue. That was her favorite color. And you can kind of see him around, but that's what she wanted. So it was a couple weeks before paint. They had a refrigerator in the shop that they painted this color, which is mango green. And we're standing there talking, and I said, hey, what's the deal with this refrigerator? And he was like, oh, dude, this is original color, mango green. And I was like, oh, hey, let me make a quick phone call. And that's how I broke the news. Hey, we're building a car. What do you think of this color? And that's why we picked it, from their refrigerator.
That is awesome.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
otherwise, it's pretty much stock.
Pretty much stock. Oh, so stock-ish. We lowered it. The interior, all fresh, hand-stitched. And then we get the motors in 1885 cc, so it's a little beefy.
Yep.
It'll move.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
and
about
the
it.
drawback rag top.
We got the rag. Yep, that's right. We had to have that.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time, Bo. I appreciate it because I love these little things. I just don't know enough about them, and the only way to learn is to ask.
Got to ask. That's right.
So thanks for bringing it out and sharing it, and cruise the hell out of it.
Oh, we will. We're gonna enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
Got a 56 Oldsmobile here. Looks nicely restored. And I'm trying to cover up the music because I'm not adding that to the video and don't want a copyright strike. So we'll make it quick. Got a Charger, just like Aunt Chris used to have. 66, I think. Not sure. And the 71 Barracuda, or Cuda, I'm sorry. 340, automatic, sharp car, and a Malibu. Can have fun with anything, folks. Just get out there and cruise them. 70 Chevelle SS. Says 427 on it, so that's a transplant, but that's still cool. 4-speed. And a big fat 427 rat motor. Gotta love it. And Ford Galaxy. Nice big boat family cruiser. And we got a Cobra pulling in. Fun little car to put together. Bright orange Challenger. That's really cool. 440 Magnum. It's got the oversized but Dodge styled wheels on it. wing on the back. And it's cool. Automatic transmission with a console, bucket seats. And a nice green Ford sedan. Go out and cruise it. Plenty of room inside. Copper gauges to let you know what's going on. Oh, 4-speed transmission, that's cool. And room in the back seat for the kids. Or as many friends as you can pile in for a cruise night on a Thursday night. Nice job. All right, folks, we're here with Scotty, and he's going to tell us about this Ford sedan. I just called it a sedan before I talked to him, and then I called it a coupe. And I'm like, what the heck did I call it that for? So I apologize. I'm sorry. I do know it's a sedan, a two-door sedan.
Yep.
What year is it?
It's a 47.
47, okay.
Yeah, 47 Ford.
And it's just got a cool stance, and it looks like you know, you have a ball with it.
Oh yeah.
Have you had it a long time?
I bought it in the early 90s.
Okay.
Had the original, it was all original when I bought it, but
Okay.
it had been painted. And ran it for a few years, and then the transmission went, and I figured, okay, now it's time.
Now it's time.
5 or 6 year process in the garage.
Yep.
Completely hot rodded it.
Okay.
Independent front from the Mustang 2 type
Okay.
suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy rear. Chevy motor.
Chevy
believe it
motor.
or not.
It's okay.
And a Camaro 4-speed.
Okay. So it's got 3 pedals. That makes it even more cool.
It's got all 3 pedals. Much better.
Much better. Awesome.
But yeah, a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, and you
take
get
it
out and you
everywhere.
have fun, and everybody likes to see it. So,
Yeah.
so I'm having.
I even get people say, "What color is that?" I love it. I have no idea. Guy before me picked it.
Oh, okay.
So
It's a popular period correct color, so that's all that matters. Well, thanks for taking the time to say hello, Scotty. I
no
appreciate it,
problem.
and cruise the heck out of it.
yeah, that's what I do.
There you go. Thanks. Cute little Ford Falcon, and a '67 Firebird convertible, 400, top down cruising. Gotta love it. 4-speed, black interior, and it's cool. All right, folks, we're here with Phil, and I mentioned all cars have stories, and he said, "Well, this one's got one," and I said, "Well, yes, it does." So, what's going on with this one, Phil?
Well, the story is I grew up in Upton.
Okay.
My dad used to take me to Westboro Speedway every
Yes.
weekend.
Yep. I got
Okay.
there a couple times.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Well, my hero was Pete Salvatore. He used to drive a car, the number 2,
Okay.
and the guy that owned the car originally built it was Ronnie Bouchard's dad. He used to race NASCAR.
Yes. Uh huh.
Okay. Well, anyway, he had kind of a short fuse, so one night they got accused of cheating.
No.
Yeah, so it kind of made him angry. So he, when they went home that night, they took the number off the door and put it back on, and they put it crooked, and they started calling the car the Crooked Deuce,
Okay.
and that's where that came from. So that was back in. That's the Crooked Deuce. That picture's from 1962.
Okay.
From Westboro Speedway. And
That's awesome.
so that's what my car is named after. Is that car there?
Because that was a 3-window.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's what they did. That's what they made the
Yep.
made the race cars
That's
out
my
of.
story.
Yeah, that's your story. So how long have you had this?
Since 11, so what, 13 years?
Okay.
You know, something like that. So
And did you build it or?
I bought it, but I've been working on it,
Okay.
doing this, that, and the other thing. You know, stuff, tires and wheels, striping, rewired the whole thing.
Sure.
Just stuff you got to make it your own.
It's a fun little car.
Yeah, it is. It rides like a buckboard, goes like hell. That's what I tell everybody.
That's all that matters. And you get it out and you have fun with it, and
That's it.
that's it.
Have a great time.
All right. Well, thanks for taking the time to tell me the
Thank
story
you.
about it.
Nice
and,
talking to you.
Cruise the hell out of it.
Have a good night.
Thanks. Just telling the owner, I love 70 Chevelle SS's and I love the blue. Don't see many blue ones. They're all red. And this one's really cool. Automatic, big block 454, and the cowl induction hood. How cool is that? Gotta give a little bit of love to the yellow C4. Pretty car, convertible, looks like a 94. Chrome wheels, luggage rack, you don't see that many times. That was an option from Chevrolet. Nice car. Must be the big Pontiac convertible night here tonight, folks. There's another one. A Grandville Brome. Red, white interior. And it is sharp. In a big boat, luxurious, comfortable ride. Get out and have fun with it. Here's Steve's C8. Used to work with Steve at the old Ma Bell phone company. And we're both retired now, and Steve's got a new toy for retirement. Good for him. Congratulations to him. Awesome little car. All right, folks, we're going to call it a night out here at Hebert's Candy Mansion in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. Great little show. Some interesting stories, some cool stories. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget, click the thumbs up button for the like, smash the subscribe, and ring that notification bell because I've got some really awesome content coming up and you're not going to want to miss it. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate the support. And get yourself a car, get out there and go cruising and make some memories. So how do we say it again? Let's go car cruising.